All right. Let me make sure my audio is working as intended, and then we are good to go. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I didn't want to do it because I don't like the archetypes still, but I feel like it might be a good time to try some Rika, show off maybe my take on it. It's going to be a weirder take. It's not just going to be a bunch of reptiles thrown together like a lot of people are probably doing because they don't know snakes that good. So let's throw up our deck list and give it a try. I just realized I forgot the spell. This list isn't super curated. There's not like a ton of innovation going on here. It's just my own try at the deck. So, oh, I'm so sad about the names. I really wanted the really Japanese names to stick around, but oh well. So this does buff our guys and well, actually not our guys. It buffs Rip and debuffs the rest. We can add one Ragnaraika from deck to hand, then discard a card. Spec one of your Ragnaraika from your hand or graveyard or banishment in defense. So really nice card, actually. And our seed kind of does the same. These are very similar cards, which is cool. Add up to 2 Raika cards. So we can pick up the spell and Raika monsters. We're not running that many main deck Raikas either. So let me redo my deck list here. I cut the Prosp pretty easily there because there's not much room for banishing, right? So let's give it a go. See what we can get up to. If anybody has any Raika recommendations, please throw them my way. Like the trap seems kind of bad. We're also leaving out the link too, which I know looks weird, but it's because it type blocks you the whole turn and I want to try to avoid that. We're not looking to play Rip for a whole turn. We're looking to play Rip at the end to burst out some Raika advantage and take another angle at the end board. Hey yo. Hey Elmo, thanks for coming. Let's lead with the Naya here. We have the Snake Rain. We don't really care which they hit, to be honest, because we've got that Snake Rain, but let's do this here. We'll get rid of this. This is good to get hit because now it protects the Daybreak, which is the, yep, we really want to keep the Daybreak. It's also nice that we have the Corridor here because it means we can go for a Promethean line without going for the Sprint and instead do something else. Because this is the losses. That's the thing we really want off of the Sprint line. So let's actually do that. Let's go for the Promethean here. Go for the Mega Corella. I know we're not really getting the Raika side yet, but it's not a gimmick deck. It's not going to happen every time. We're trying to play the Raika stuff to the best of its capacity, right? Here they are getting the option for their Ash back. It's been a while since I've had somebody with a graveyard with a monster in. We're not going to Daybreak yet, although it is good to consider this dodge as targeting. Now we will Daybreak. Send off this curse. No response. Very good. Looks like their hand was just Ash. Maybe a Nib, I guess. We haven't summoned all that much yet. Lizardos is pretty cool here, if that's what we end up going for. We can put a banished card back, so I don't mind. Here we've got a bunch of Raika options, but I don't think I want to go for those. I think I do want to go for the Lizardos here. Maybe I don't, because it can't have 2 different named monsters. We could go for the Sprint, but then we can't link it off, though we can tribute it. So 1-2 into Sprint like we would. Send the Plague. Or it's a little tough because these guys are such high link ratings. I guess Masquerain is not bad. Echidna is not bad. Let's go for the Echidna. We could also do the Zerol here, but I don't really want to. I would rather do this, I think, because this is a much more well-rounded combo. The Promethean dumping the Mega Corella here. What you reckon about the TCG RC2? To me, it seems like it's terrible. I've been hearing a lot of people saying that. I disagree. I don't think it's terrible. We are going to lose my corridor here, I guess. Unless we do something about it. If we could get the Lizardos off, we could do something about it, but I think it's okay to lose the corridor. If we tribute a token, the discard hurts, but oh well. I think the collection's fine. We went over it on stream actually, and we decided, at least the collected among us felt that it was all right. We don't need that. Here we can make chain coils. It's nice to have the Mega Corella still around. Although, let's actually use this. Chain coils, of course, being a fire. And now we can search another reptile by virtue of Misk. So I guess we just do it to thin our deck and to continue to overextend. Destroy that Leos. Pick up a reptile. I kind of like picking up the Tokage. We could, for a discard, give them their Ash back. That's kind of funny. I guess, why do you think Rarity Collection 2 is bad, Elmo? What were you looking for in it that's not there, you know? Let's pick up the Tokage here. 1, 2, 3. Here we can pick up the Raika trap, I guess. So we go like 1, 2 into Lizardos, whose effect we shall activate to draw a card. So we'll just make sure we banish a reptile from the graveyard. We don't really care which one. Let's do the Echidna, debuffing the Lizardos for now. Drawing a card. That's not a bad pickup. We're going to banish a card from our graveyard. Let's actually do that Ogdoadic. It looks kind of weird, but it's the least useful we've got access to at the moment. And at this point, we can go up into the Mantis Monk. So we can banish things from our grave, these two, and pick up the trap from our deck. This will give us a pop 2, a target pop 2, target cards. And if we wanted to, we could go into Kamakiri. Rarity Collection 2 has some good prints and some bad ones. Like, it just depends on what you want. I like the Blue Eye stuff being there. It's not maybe something that needed to happen, but it's cool. We could go for the Stag Sovereign here. I only worry about then being able to set up the fire on field, but the Singularity does that. So I'm just deciding here if we want to set up the Stag Sovereign, because that does weaken our Hunting Dance. What a terrible name. Although, this guy popping 2 is really nice. Because what we could do is we could link off, and then we could bring this back by targeting and returning to bottom Mantis Monk. Let's do that. Return to the deck our Ogdoadic to put you on the board. This is kind of combo. You. Samurai Beetle. I actually don't know what this guy does. Target 1 level 4 or lower in your grave. Spec it in defense. I mean, we might as well. I regret this a little bit. I mean, I guess not. It's just a body. No, now that I say it, I don't mind this at all. I do want this Naya to remain around, so we're gonna put this back and bring out that Chain Coils. Who's got a right arrow, so we'll put you here. So now we've got a pop 2. I guess, honestly, we don't need to have brought back this Naya, but it's kind of just fine. Looking at this board, I don't hate this. This feels pretty good. We've got a pop 2 monsters if they special summon from the deck or extra deck. We've got a target and destroy 2 cards, and we've got a Leos here, alongside the Chain Coils and the Promethean Engrave. No, this feels pretty fine, honestly. And we facilitated all of this off of no Rika stuff to start. We don't want a Promethean on the Ecclesia here. We do want to respond to that with the chain coils, though. And then we're free to very comfortably Promethean this away, clear their board. We're not going to respond with those. Oh, does Chain Coil start its own chain? Or start a new chain? That's weird. I really don't like cards that work this way. We're not going to use those. I think it... Is it even time to bring out Lars? I don't think we need to. We're going to hold. Now no more effects from hand, so means no long one. And... now we're in a really good spot to use our trap card. So let's pop these, or try to pop these two. Our Sword Soul opponent here has very few options. They can search, but they've already spent their... No, they haven't spent their normal summon. It's got to be a special summon, so we can deal with the token with the Promethean. I don't think they have an out if we set up our Leos here, so I'm going to bring it out. How's the audio and everything sound, by the way? Everything sound okay? I also really like the Eureka having... I should call them Ragnaraika since that's what they're called. Again, I don't like that name because it sounds Norse. Everything fine. Thank you, Marin. A surrender. Feels good. Nice. Not a bad showing. Some inefficiency on my part, but the Ragnaraika stuff we played here felt good. Felt all right. I like that we didn't have to open Ragnaraika stuff to make those plays. That feels good. Also, sorry about the no stream for the past like 10 days. It was a little over. Are you going to like Rika more? You didn't seem to like it at first. No, I still don't like it, but if people want to play it, I want to help with that. I like the idea of being a resource for people that want to play reptiles, and since Rika has some reptiles, I want to help in that conversation. And there are cool things about the deck. I think it's frustrating. Excuse me. It's frustrating to me because people weren't this excited. That was a hard name to read at first. People weren't this excited about Ogdoadic, and I think Ogdoadic has far more power and potential than Rika. We'll see how we do going second here. We're gonna do just fine because this hand is crazy. Floowandereeze. That's really interesting into our hand, I feel like. We're just gonna take their M-Pen, aren't we? And then if they try to do anything about it, we're gonna take their other stuff. The more I test, the less I like the Armored Lizard. I think I disagree. I think it's my favorite reptile extender now. My favorite non-archetypal. Well, sorry, it is archetypal, but I like it more than Black Mamba. I don't hate Black Mamba, but I never seem to get full use out of it. I like its level too. A level 4 is really nice. That makes for really good rank 4 plays when you just need that King of the Fairlimbs to continue playing. This M-Pen just looks like it's mine, doesn't it? With that econ. We're definitely gonna have a live talent because of that field spell. Good old Flu. Flu has such beautiful art, really cute art. There's a guy in my locals that mains Flu. He had a cool Robina hoodie. What have people been playing? What decks? Does anybody here go to locals? So we've got our trap, we've got the Apex Avian, which does hurt. A second talent pickup also isn't great, but we're gonna try to make some plays here. We're going to attempt to set our trap. Our econ here will probably get negated, but that's okay because then the talent just goes through. I played my first local and Digimon locals in a long time. That's awesome. What did you bring? Apex Avian is trying to stop this. Target one Mist Valley card you control. And if you do, negate. So actually, if we take Avian here, it will stop the negation because they can't target a Mist Valley card. You Bell, I got top 8. How big was your locals? Also, congrats, well done. I'm in my exams period and I don't have money to update my Ogdo to go to locals. That hurts. Yeah, I bought my Promethean recently. $25. I'm not, man, I'm not proud of it. Give me that. Thank you, Resolve. Opponent asking why game bug. Do I steal the M pen? I want to, but I don't know if it's the right play. We could also crash. Actually, when a card or effect 38, I believe. That's insane for locals, I feel like. That's crazy. That's awesome. We do have a negation. Ubel looks so fun to toy. Ubel looks fun to toy with, Reptilian. Congrats to you. Yeah, right. Yeah. Think. We're pretty protected from their stuff. Let's just rip the Snake Rain and see how they respond to it. Ubel is so much fun, and thank you. I was excited. I got second place at my last locals I just went to. It was only 3 rounds, so it was really small, not to inflate it, but I was still really proud of it. I think I'm going to make a deck profile with that list. It's very similar to the one I've been playing on stream. I am scared, our opponent says. I like sending the Mega Corella here. It opens our other options up. They're not sure what we're on. Let's go for the Night Sword here. We'll bring back our own Night Sword, which will trigger the map, but we can negate the map, and I think we're going to. Ooh. Oh no, map is if I normal summon. And they didn't use it. So if we take M-Pen, we're just like fine, right? We're gonna find out. M-Pen just stops us from being in attack mode, so we just won't be in attack mode for a little while. I wonder if they don't have a normal. No, they must have a normal. Yeah, there's the. I feel like we just stopped the trap card. We do give them back the Avian, but I don't know if they have much more from there. They forgot they said. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Promethean is expensive, and I realize it's very useful with Evol package. Do you have the Colossus package? Yeah, yep. I got a hold of... that engine. Sorry, my opponent's being very vocal. I shouldn't have taken the M-Pen here just yet, but it's all right. Yeah, I got a hold of the Colossus engine and I really like it. I really like that way to play. That's in this deck as well, as you can see on the screen there. We could go Lizardos, draw a card. I like that. Get rid of this M-Pen. From grave. We can banish our curse here. That looks a bit strange. We'll change your attack. This guy is super vocal. Our opponent here is just chatting away. That's very funny. Here we'll go into our Promethean. Use our Promethean. Bring back our Leos. Let's send M-Pen to the Shadow Realm. It was all worth it just for the BM on that. We won't make any dinos. We will link off into our chain coil here. Okay, almost messed that up. Here we can use this. Search another reptile. The extension feels good. Being able to access Leos and Mega Corellis so easily feels absolutely just like busted. I think we might even be able to set up, because this is 1, 2, let's add this to our hand. I have no idea what our opponent is going on about, dude. Let's go like this. We can bring... Oops, I shouldn't have used that, but okay, that was a mistake. We will send a card just to get this out of our out of our deck. We will bring out our chain coil. Oh no, it's got to be a reptile. Not smart. That was dumb. It was silly. Silly. Sorry, I kind of dirtled here. If we send this, we can bring out the Neff. So I guess that's just worth it, since we're already reptile locked. We will bring this out. Our opponent's getting mad that I'm taking so long. Come on, Flu opponent. Let me test. We can only summon reptiles, but at this point, I think we can set up the, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we can do the Cosmic Slicer. Do not get it twisted. This was absolutely an avenue for lethal. I just screwed up and took too long. I am very, very smart, and I forgot to put in Slicer. But she'll Flooey snaking. I kind of dirtled around there. Sorry, I was just testing that go. I forgot to put back the... Honestly, let's just cut the planet pollutant. I don't think we need it. I just don't think it's necessary in here. I thought it might because of the rip lock, but I think we have enough plays afforded to us outside of that it's just not important. Surprise Pikachu face. Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of made that take longer than I needed to. I'm not that used to these cards yet. I definitely recommend Promethean for Ogdoadic lists. I'm just not sure I feel comfortable recommending that you buy it because it's so expensive. I was really, really hoping it'd be in Rarity Collection, even though it's way too early. Of course it wouldn't be, and it wasn't, but it still would have been nice, right? Our hand is good, but they left, so we don't get to use it. Tell you what though, I bet you're not gonna see any lists that look like this one for Ogdoadic if you look that up. I'm bummed. Yeah, Diviner was something we were hoping for. We were talking about that on stream when we did the set review. I need like 6. I mean, no worry, they will ban Promethean next list. There's no shot they ban Promethean. I'm not saying I would disagree with that, but I don't think it's the problem. I think Snake Eye needs the hit. I don't want to keep seeing things around Snake Eye getting hit. That's very frustrating to me. That's what I disliked most about the last ban list, was that they banned a bunch of things around Snake Eye instead of addressing the best deck. I understand Snake Eye played the cards on the ban list, but I don't think it's fair to those cards or to the other decks that play those cards. I think you should hit the deck that is the problem directly. It's banger after banger. These hands just keep getting better. Going second, though, we'll see. They're on Crusadia. That's interesting. Our going second cards should be really good in Crusadia, so if we draw into those, we're pretty golden, I think. This hurts to draw. These are actually both pretty nasty bricks. But I'm not that upset to see the Daybreak in hand. I kind of like having 2 of these in the deck just for the opening on it. I don't like having 2 Water Lily. I tried that and I just didn't see a purpose. Diviner in different rarity would look great too. Not to mention the price decrease. That'd be super nice. Also, thanks for coming out, everybody. Happy to see everyone who came out. I appreciate it. At least Master Duel semi-limited wanted. Did it do anything, Death? I haven't been playing Master Duel much. I heard it didn't do a lot. I would like to see a banning. I think that's appropriate. I don't think a semi-limit, I mean, maybe a limit on something, but not a semi-limit. Nope, okay. Didn't think a semi-limit on wanted would. I think banning Ash, Flamberge, or Original Sinful Spoil, or Wanted would all be, like, one of those, not all of those, but if you ban any of those cards, I think that's a sufficient hit. I don't think it kills the deck. I hope not, because I don't think decks should be slaughtered, but I don't think it should be tier 0. No, but at least they did something. I don't think at least they did something is a good argument, actually. Are we not memeing with Serpentine Princess? No, it seems bad. I already play too many bricks. The gimmick seems weak. It summons any level 3, right? But we don't really run level 3s except our Ragnaraikas, so I just don't want to mess with it. I think Flamberge ban kills it. Yeah, if it does, then I don't want that. Even though, hey Code, I didn't see your yo earlier. I don't really like Snake Eye. I think it's poorly designed, but I don't want it to die. Poplar is also a good hit, but I don't think they'll hit that. This is not the board I expected them to end on. That is a bad draw. Yo again. This is a weird thing they've done. Ban original and you stop the splash ability, then just get rid of wanted. All those cards are getting reprinted in the tins, so I mean, they didn't seem to mind banning Barone and Savage after their reprints though. They surrendered. Why? Why? Okay. I was really frustrated by that as a budget player. It was really annoying that they reprinted Barone, made it from a $50 card to a 10-cent card. Savage went way down. This hand, please, no. Well, Appo is getting reprinted in the RC2 bans when. Altergeist. Is that worth stopping with a droplet? I guess, right? I don't know what Altergeist does. Yeah, we went over the set on stream and we rated all the cards. Bow the Goddess, I totally disagree. Also, nobody calls Appo Bow Goddess. That's very funny that you called it that. I totally disagree. I like Appaloosa. I like Barone too, and Savage for that matter. I think it's... Oh, Strike. Gross. I think those are the... Battle phase, nice. So we did end their turn. They picked up a Strike, but we couldn't do anything about that. If they... Okay, I was gonna say, if they only set one, obviously Appo and IP will go. I don't think that's obvious. I think you guys are just wrong. I think it's a mistake to... Oh yeah, definitely. Like, Barone was OP for so long and you banned it, now that people can finally afford it. Feels bad. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. We have one droplet left. Maybe I should have sent off the called by, but I didn't want to. I could have threatened an evenly. That would have been very funny. Also, we hit 350 subs. That feels really good. Ban will happen after a reprint. I just don't understand the point of reprinting the card then. Like, it's not... Unless it's played in legacy formats like Edison. But otherwise, what's the point of reprinting a card that nobody wants anymore? That nobody can play with? 350,000 subs next. I'm gunning for 500 for money. I think that's not a well-rounded... That's not what I'm talking about though. Like, we can... I'm not interested in... Congrats on the 350. Thank you. I appreciate everyone hanging out. I don't like the echo chamber of kind of cynical co-money. Like, they're a company. That's what they do. They want to make money. If you want the game to do well, you want them to make money too, you know? We could have held this. Ooh, that's gross. That I hate. It's just not worth putting down the lizard because they don't kill us. That is a weird looking card. Just saw you were live. Nice to see you play Testing Reika again. I want Konami's money. Remember when there was going to be an Ogdoadic tier list? I sure do. There are some videos I want to do right. I don't want to just put out a video on something that I care about. I want it to be good. That doesn't mean it will be, but I want to try. I do need to record and upload a video for this month, just for my personal quota. I like having one upload for a video per month. I like having one stream per week. So maybe that'll be this month's video. I just wanted to put out a deck profile as well. I wanted to show off my version of Dragon's Brew. Do either of these idiots have graveyard effects? Want to see you test the new Ragnaraika in Japan, the additional level 4 and rank 3. I don't think those cards change anything about the archetype. I'm not really interested in those two. TBH. So we are playing Legend of Blue Eyes Yu-Gi-Oh! Look at this, a bunch of back row, a bunch of tiny idiots. Get a Misk. I put you in my deck because you're an 1800 attacker. Main 2? Yeah? Pass, I guess. This called by might actually get value. We might even be able to droplet the called by while it's being used. I'm also not that... I'm interested in TCG Rick. Gives backward destruction and draw power. Right, but they don't change how the deck plays. Those are things that are nice to have, but... Dragon will probably play the Link 3 in his reptile pile, and that's probably it. Yeah, the Link 3 is kind of cool. Having a back row pop is nice. I just don't think having a back row pop is that important. If this card is sent from the field to graveyard, we can add 1 Altergeist. It will be in TCG in a few months. Then I'd be fine testing it later. I don't know. We can. It's just that in a few months doesn't help me build decks for, you know, the coming weekend sort of thing. Do I stop the Meluseek here by giving up the talent? Arguably, I could have done this before the battle phase. Many times Konami will look at sales or decks, have reprints for money. Second market is annoying for sets. Sorry, I didn't read this very well. Many times Konami will look at sales or decks. I have reprints for money because the second market is annoying for sets if you can just buy the card. Ooh, Marionetter's doing a thing. Special summon the other monster? I don't think so. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Death. I'm sorry. That's nice. They just sent off their own Meluseek for us. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. The Meluseek likes that. I think this is bad. In a simplified game slate like this, they are gaining advantage much faster than we can. Although that's a good draw. How good though? Let's try and do something. They still have a Solemn Strike though. So even if I try and do this, they're not going to let it resolve. Maybe I should have led with this. You should play Joshua Schmidt's new Tier 0 Paleozoic deck that destroys the meta. Oh, they hit it. I thought the Paleo deck looked super cool. That looked really funny. That looked really fun, actually. I never expected to see it play the way it does with the stall stuff that prevents battle phase. The Soldier Dragons is a cool... I think we're gonna scoop here. I don't think I can play out of this team. GG, Altergeist opponent. We just opened only anti-monster cards versus Altergeist, and it didn't do so bad for the start, but eventually... At locals, I played against some fun decks. I played against a Horus Light and Darkness Dragon deck that I was first introduced to through Joshua Schmidt's channel. I was very happy to play against that. It didn't do a whole lot, but it was still cool. I ended up stealing the Light and Darkness Dragon and then almost playing into it without realizing that it negates everything. It would negate my own stuff, so I had to crash it to start and then wipe the board with it, which was crazy. Oh. Yet another trap stun enthusiast. It is a little unfortunate. We'll see how this goes. We do want this to trigger. Goodbye, Curse. We'll go for Snake Rain. So, 1, 2, 3. Not bad, Devanunu, I guess. We will attempt to summon the Night Sword. Nothing? Hmm. I'm a little unsure of how to proceed. I guess I'm just gonna keep playing into it. Oh, that's cool. This guy doesn't care what side of the field he's on when the counter trap activates. If one is activated, you draw a card. I kind of want to steal it right now. Sorry for my bad typing, but the main point would be you buy a pack where a card you want need just to buy a card from a second market, like Tisa Blair. That's why Bonfire getting reprinted. I don't think you should buy packs. I think that's the key takeaway. I think you shouldn't buy sealed product. You should always wait for the secondary market. Oh, that hurt. That was well timed. We still have our normal summon? Why though? Also, each time a counter trap is activated, after it resolves, draw one card. Why game bug? Why game bug? Let's use our Nunu here. Bring itself out. I swear if we lose it, I always lose to these stupid garbage trap decks, you know? I really like Lizardos, by the way. Really nice addition to the archetype. Change your attack. It's weird that it can modify its own attack and defense when it has no defense. Am I the only one that thinks that? We still have a normal summon, don't we? I kind of want to keep this Archosaur just for that. We're not going to get to use this talent. I don't know why I'm keeping it. Summon you. Sword and shield. Oh, okay. I figured out why you're saying that, but at first I had no clue what you were getting at there. That's very funny. I guess we send the Leos because it has better stats or worse stats. I don't have a reptile in play. I need to be running whale for instances like this. Because this is a bad use of resources. Unless we go for... No, we can't go for Neff, though. Yeah, we'll go for Phoenix, I guess. It's bad, but... all in the name of learning, eh? Tribute one monster. We'll set this, just so we have a live econ. Droplet's very strong. You have your nets. Yeah, are you planning to go to nets? That would be cool. Let's use our Daybreak effect now. Oh, we could have held it for the extra Night Sword, I guess. Put this back, send another card instead. We could just send another curse, but let's instead go for Zoha. Do you like Lightsworn? It's fine. I don't really like... I feel like self-mill is kind of boring, which I know sounds weird, but Ogdoadic's not really mill. It's just looks like it. I'm not super partial to Lightsworn though, no. I wish I could listen to Ghibli music while I do this. Maybe I should try to find a good copyright-free remix. I've got one of the Spirited Away songs stuck in my head. I haven't even heard it in a while. Did I forget to go battle phase? Yeah, I did. The good news is they can't do a lot into our board, I feel like, with their deck. We can kind of, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize you were asking me, Rick. I do not have a Nats invite. Okay, we beat the nothing deck. Let's add in the Ambla Whale. Or is there another Fire 4 we could play? I don't think so. I assume everyone's been playing this thing because it's the only target, but Link 4, Attribute Fire. There are no options. 2+ fire effect monsters. 2+ fire effect monsters. Oh, duh, same card. Yeah, it's really just Whale, isn't it? We could play Whale instead of Phoenix. I think I might like that. I don't want to play Phoenix and Whale because they have the same job. I don't hate the Raika trap card though, actually. Infernoid Flood represent. I don't know how the Nats format goes. I feel like it would be fun to play. I just can't really afford to travel. I can't afford to miss work, stuff like that. But I guess if I had a Nats invite, I would want to try. It just sounds cool. This hand is super fragile. Oh, this hand's actually really bad. Yeah, we basically just lose. But let's give it a go. We'll throw down our droplet and just see unironically the best Link 4. Yeah, right. Why? Okay, scoop, I guess. I would like to see what they were on. Average Ogdoadic hand. Yeah. I drew like crazy good all of locals. I think the 50 card really helps. I really like that. Sauce by Dragon. Really nice addition to the way I've been thinking about the archetype and building decks for it. I'm also really happy with Econ. I'm super happy he turned me onto the card. It's insane. Stealing your opponent's stuff is crazy. Nutty. I should charge my phone. Here, we're gonna take a sec. I'm gonna throw up my... Don't mind that. This is my current brew. It's still kind of under review, but this is my locals deck list for the most part. I'll be right back. We can talk about it in a sec. Okay, I am back. I didn't open Book of Moon, really. There's only 2 of it, so it's less likely than the other cards. I tentatively want to say it should be Book of Eclipse, probably. I just don't like that Eclipse changes your own stuff. Although, obviously, it doesn't affect links. I also don't like that it draws your opponent cards. So it scares me. Just seeing that a card like this can draw your opponent cards. Can they ash this? No, right? Because it's not part of the activation. Book of Moon seems really good to me, though. Is Amblo Whale expensive? Let me check the... Yes, they can ash it. That's very funny. I'm not saying that would happen, but... Amblo Whale. Weird card. I gave one of these away and I regret it. They're cheap, though. It's $1. I've always hated Eclipse. Why would you play a board breaker that can be hand trapped? Let's go back to Ragnaraika. I have a lot of decks on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro right now. A lot of versions of decks, I should say. But yeah, right now I'm mostly experimenting with cutting Planet Pollutant from my list. I didn't go into it once on Sunday. I got lucky, I didn't brick on it, but I just think those are spaces in the extra deck I could put towards something else, especially when Prosperity is so greedy. Prosperity is so greedy. It cuts so much into your extra deck flexibility and space, especially when a deck like mine already drains itself insanely fast. Good hand. Despite opening on a couple bricks. Isn't it weird how Raika is more expensive than Tenpai? Is it really? That's weird. Yeah. That got hit. That's all right. We'll go for the Snake Rain and attempt to set up the Mega Corella. I guess just the Nunu is the most important there. It is nice that it was imperm at least and they're not getting the free body. Something to think about. If that's true, that's very irritating because as people love to point out, it's not based on power. I know it still sucks to have bad decks cost a lot of money. 1, 2, 3. We need one more Reptile Engrave. I think I know a way to do that. We should be able to extend pretty hard here. Each Evil Seed is the same as Pydra. Wild. When it's a greedy searcher. So here we're free to go for our Sprint line because I don't care much about this hunting dance here in my hand. Although actually we're gonna put it back on our deck, so the odds of us being able to pick it back up aren't horrible. Blade Spitter's cool for that. And each spell is $12. Stop. Stop right now. Illegal. Cupid Pitch. We will increase her level. This could also be Chaos Angel. I simply don't have the card. Yeah, I'm so sad about it. I would love to play Raika, but nope. $60 minimum. Yeah, that hurts. That's sad. Here we can use our Corridor. We will put back our Plague. Our Plague Spreader. We will bring out our Lossus, who I want in a safe zone. And now we're in a pretty cool spot. We have a lot of extension from here. I haven't gone for Promethean yet, so let's do that. We're going to use our Nunu, bring itself out. It's going to make a Lizardos using itself and the token. Lizardos is going to be able to banish a reptile. That Night Sword's looking mighty tasty. Debuffing itself, drawing us a card. We have normal summoned, but that's okay. We're going to use these two into a Promethean. Promethean's going to bring back... Ooh, just realized. I'm a silly Billy. We are walled off from being able to use the better part of the Lars. Mega Corella could still go for something else, but I think instead we just go for Kusarigama. Like so. And now we can do one last play with Nephilibus if we want to. What do we want to get to if we do that? If we do Nephilibus, we could do, let's do that. We can go for the stag. Your boy didn't count. Link 2 secrets is okay, but making them the link boss is not the 3 of. Yeah, that hurts. Your boy misplayed, sorry. Very smart. I'm very smart. Let's hold our Daybreak here. We have no reason to shotgun it. I guess my last consideration is... Nah, this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. If I had used Daybreak first, I would have been better off. Sorry, still learning. Not gonna lie, it makes me want to order a Stag Sovereign. I might just. I might be better off asking a friend at locals though. What is with all the concedes? I feel like that happens a lot, doesn't it? People tend to scoop a lot. So we do want to hold the Naya because it is the better starter. However, we can't use it with nothing. So let's lead with the Naya. We can't use it with nothing. Therefore, we'll put down our Bloom, activate our Bloom. Here we're going to search out a Raika and then discard a card. We can just go for the normal summon. Like, it's not like we have Calamity locked. Our board is basically just Colossus and Promethean Grave. Yeah, that wasn't a crazy board at all. I agree. Definitely not worth a concession. Imperm hurts because it doesn't activate talent, but we are still free to make other plays. We are free to, and again, it's talent engrave. I wonder if we played against this person. I wonder if they're the Traptrix person. No, it wasn't Traptrix. It was Altergeist. Sorry, I'm getting my traps confused. Maybe they just really couldn't play through a Losses, right? Some decks just fold to that. I hear that that's how Manadium is. Maybe they were playing Ogdoadic and drew all the Royals. Yeah, could be. I have an acoustic guitar in my room, and I hear it resonate when I laugh sometimes, and it makes me so self-conscious. I should move it. I mean, my hand is kind of bad. I want to go for the Losses line. That's the line I like. Send our Plague. Activate our Plague. Now, what do we want to keep here? Talent is good if they have something else. These are... I think the Droplet is safer to keep. I'm going to wager they don't have anything else to stop us. We're going to keep playing. If I get punished for it, I think that's fine. I mean, it's not, but you know what I mean. I think this is the safer risk to take because this card is really good on their turn for us. Also, Cupid Pitch, just a thing to mention. Cupid Pitch is crazy. Talents, it's way too late for Droplet. That's interesting. Or not. That's interesting. I disagree. I feel the opposite way. But you could very well just prove to be right on this. So, if we go Lizardos here and banish Curse to draw a card, I just need an extender, right? Or do we, because I want to get to Promethean. Worst case scenario. I got confused for a sec. Let's make our Losses. Wow, I really don't like this Bloom right now. Debuffing this to 23 hertz. We can just use our Cheng Ying, honestly. I think we're gonna do that. The Cheng Ying's not an important part of the end board here. I don't mean to say it in a bad way, but I mean, our extra deck is a mess. I like the extra, but I think I see what you're saying, where it's just got stuff. Let's honestly banish the curse here. We'll debuff this, it doesn't really matter. We'll draw a card. It's a Zoha, that's fine. We'll go for a Promethean here. I'm actually totally fine with using the Cheng Ying that way. Let's put back our curse, even though it's the more annoying card. Send the Mega Corella, activate the Promethean, bring back the Mega Corella, activate the Mega Corella, tribute itself, send the Zoha, get ourselves a Leos, activate our Leos. Oh, I take it back. Bloom sticking around is really nice for Droplet. We can use this. We can send our... it doesn't really work though. Does it? Yeah, we can't use it. So here's where the whale comes in. We can make a level 1. There's no reason to though, because it'll die in the end phase. So we're just gonna pass on this. We have a Lossus, a Droplet with an easy send. Never seen Cheng Ying, Sprint, Promethean Princess Masquerade, and King of Feral Imps in the same deck. You haven't been around the Ogdoadic Champions channel enough, my friend. Everything has a job. Perfectly balanced. Utopic. Let's see what they've got. Deep Sea Diva. Ooh, we can make really nice use of this Singularity with this Droplet. Because this is a once per turn. We can use this again next turn if we want to. I really want the next wave of Ogdoadic support to be extra deck monsters. Yeah. This does not work the way you think it does, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, and I agree though. An Ogdoadic extra deck card would be sweet. Our opponent's like paralyzed here. We have such a nice board. I get that everything here has its purpose, but it's like the extra. Oh, you'd like it to be more coherent. From just from a holistic kind of aesthetic point of view, I agree. It would. Do I agree? I kind of like that it's a mess. It's kind of awesome. Sprite Red, we definitely don't want that around. But that means if they have the search sprite's not doing anything for them thanks to Lossus. Mask. I don't hate just getting rid of Masquerena here. Let's go for that. Whale is trying to activate? What could this have brought back? One link 3 or lower monster. Oh, we could have had a free sprint. Yeah, I mean, no huge reason to, but it's just free sprint because it's fire. I like pile decks, but when I say pile, I mean Dragon Link, not Pendulum Salad. I think it's emblematic of Reptile's weakness and size. You gotta remember how small Reptile is as a type. It's in the bottom. I saw this on Reddit recently. It's in the bottom. It's got like 200 monsters, you know? So I don't think it's necessarily the archetype design. I think it's just a numbers game where we just don't have that many things we can play. And so our best options are to take advantage of other things, all of which I'm sure you know and considered. This hand sucks. If we use Misk, we can get 2 bodies on board. It would be really nice if I had the link to here, but I don't. I'm gonna set this, and I'm gonna pass the turn, and I'm gonna hope this one droplet is enough to get me there. This droplet is not gonna be enough to get me there. I'm tempted to just scoop, but I won't. I'm pretty happy with our performance today. I feel like the deck is doing well. What do you got? Horus guy. I mean, are they just gonna trade their hand for guys? Doki Doki, that's interesting. Horus Z. Yeah. Oh, they're playing rocks at Emancipator Horus? That seems weird, but okay. 60 card at Emancipator always kind of confuses me because you want to see, I guess you just have a good ratio of rocks, but I was just watching a Joshua Schmidt video where he was talking about how you never see Horus in 40 card decks. It's always in higher counts. We prevent a lot of damage by... Oh wait, can I not target their guys? Does something here prevent from targeting? Zombie vampire. Okay, no, we can. Do we mind if they mill 4 for us? I don't think so. That might even get us a Night Sword, which could save us. Or nothing. Curse is fine. Droplet doesn't target. That's a good point. We may have to use our droplet now, because I don't think I want that resolving. So we go 1, 2. I think it's too late, actually. But no, I do think it's too late for Singularity. 3. They can't respond. I guess they could with spell cards, but I don't know what they have. Designator. Ouch. Yeah, that's game. I guess we'll wait then and see what they're doing. They have a weird deck. Ew. This would be a Barone in the old world. Outplayed. Outskilled, outmatched, outwitted. Two, 4, 6, 9, 9, 8, 10. They have 10,000 damage on board right now. What you got, opponent? Is this it? Is this where it ends? Emancipator is fun. I was playing it on Master Duel when we had Block Dragon, and it felt crazy. It felt insane with the number of unfair... They lost connection. We take those. Trident Dragian is getting reprinted? In what? That's very cool. Also, I didn't know it was Dragian until it was pointed out to me. I thought it was Trident Dragon. Same brain. We're up against Yugi, chat. Okay. A hand that's not doo-doo. The Fenrir is kind of strange, but it does... Actually, it's kind of cool, because there's a decent chance this just stays on our board the whole turn, and we just have a Fenrir going into theirs, which is awesome. Ash on the Fenrir. Exactly what I was hoping for. Give me that perfect information. Weird. Also not helpful. I guess we get rid of a droplet and continue our lives knowing that we're able to fully set up whatever we want. Promethean's really nice because it's really hard for the opponent to interact with. Also, this Fenrir may not survive contact with the enemy. We'll see. To be fair, it doesn't do anything versus their current hands. It's not like it's a pain to get rid of it. I love this Archosaur line. I'm happy that I don't know, it doesn't mean anything, but it feels good that I was playing dinosaurs a long time ago with Ogdoadic, and now it's the optimal way to do it, albeit in a different way than I was, but I was fully taking advantage of the Archosaur tech, being able to search reptiles. They are going to get the Ash back, which is classic. Curse gifting an Ash. Luna Light Perfume. I need to look this card up. I actually don't remember what it does already. Target one Luna Light in your graveyard. Spec it. Wow, it's horrible for them right now. Their hand does nothing except negate our effects. So we just won't let them do that. Do we go for the Sprint line? We actually end up with excess bodies doing this play. 1, 2. Oh, OMG, they say. I think they're not a fan of my turn, team. Let's do 2 tokens. I mean, we just win, right? We can just Lars whatever they do. Yeah? FTK, they ask? No. Not FTK. Just a good combo. It is an FTK in time because of Cupid Pitch, which I used and was very happy with in the event. I won 2 matches in time with Cupid Pitch, which I'm not proud of, but I mean, when the time rules are the time rules, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And having a burn option in the main that's super accessible is really nice. We will put back the Plague, even though it kind of sucks. Put down the Corridor. And now here we do have the Daybreak option. Nope, I don't want to do that yet. I want losses. So we have the Daybreak. I don't really want to get rid of our Chengyang or our Fenrir, but I think it's fine actually because against their hand it really does nothing. So we'll make a Promethean here. Promethean will bring back you. Oh, I should have done it the other way. This is Whale instead of Chain Coils, but it's okay. Because this actually brings back... Yeah, this is fine. Use this, put this back. I love the part when you summon Ragnarika Fenrir, Ragnarika Dragon Colossus, and Ragnarika Sovereign Chengyang. Send this, and we're squared. We could wait out the droplet as well. I'm a little scared of them using a monster for it, but if they do, then they have nothing. So we're gonna shotgun this, when normally I would say you shouldn't, because we still have the Promethean in graveyard. if all else fails. Ragnaraika Lars making an appearance, by the way. There's the droplet. Did they open a monster? Ah, they don't need to. They have the ash. Here's the thing. I don't think that matters. Here's the thing. I think that matters. Let's see. Okay. I mean, we've still got the Promethean, and then we get a free sprint. Not that the sprint does anything for us. Scoop. Scoop. Yeah, but joking aside, the Raika cards have done less than nothing here. They haven't even baited out Ash. Yeah, we're kind of flexing. Their use is... I don't know. It's making me feel that I am growing more fond of the Link monsters. Does that count as Raika? Maybe I should make a video talking about why I just don't think Raika main deck monsters are worth playing versus an Ogdoadic deck. I think that'll be unpopular because I think people want to see a Raika deck. They don't want to hear somebody say you can't do it because they'll just think that I can't do it. Somebody else can, right? Maybe, but I think it's just not optimal. I think it doesn't help. Chain Coils is lucky it's fire. Yeah, I totally agree with that. If Chain Coils were not fire, it would just be infinitely worse. But the fact that it can link up from Promethean and be used for her effect are just huge. We're up against Dino, and we opened nothing that deals with our opponent, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna go check my phone. It's charging in the other room. 1 sec. I'm back. Yeah, but it's being used for what it is as opposed to what it does. I totally agree with that, yeah. Coils just happens to be a reptile who is fire. I felt lukewarm on Raika ever since I read them to begin with. I just don't like that they don't accomplish anything. They don't do anything. I know I keep saying that, but they don't end on anything worth all the summoning and the rip lock. Stag Sovereign is cool. I don't hate it, but it's just not as good as it needs to be to warrant this much work. The fact that it's destroy 2 monsters, not up to 2, couldn't be cards, can't just destroy cards. I do like its attack stat. I like its arrows, but I don't like how much the searchers minus you. Why is it mandatory too? This is what really frustrates me with card design sometimes, is it's not just that they'll make an effect stronger or weaker, they'll do really subtle things. Hey James, I probably missed this during the deck building, but what's the reasoning for not having the Link 2? Because it has a full turn rip lock. It has a full turn reptile insect plant lock, and I can't afford to have that when my deck is as varied as it is in monster types. I also don't have the space to run it for the instances when I could survive that. Everything else here is too critical, I feel. Ah, that makes sense, yeah. No, good question though. That's what's tough about deck building, right? Is just because it's in the archetype does not mean it's a good inclusion, or just because it's a strong effect, because it is a strong effect, but the cost is so high. The extra deck is crazy tight right now. We have sort of one flex spot, and that's the whale and or the chain coils. One of those could probably go. Maybe it's not even worth playing chain coils, honestly. But it is nice having a big link monster we can link up into while under the reptile lock. Even through something like Neff, right? Or something we can revive off Neff while locked, stuff like that. And its effect's not horrible. At first, I think it looks like it's an anti-hand trap card. I don't think that's the case. I think Chain Coils is not anti-hand trap. I think it is what it looks like. It's anti-hand effect. And it encourages the kind of deck building we already engage in, where we don't play our own hand traps. So it's not punishing us. We could live without Mask. Mask is really nice because of her summoning condition, but yeah, I mean, Goddess and Mask could probably come out of here. As much as I like both of those cards, those are not bad ideas to... I had considered them evergreen, but maybe they're just not worth having around. I don't tend to go into them. I would much rather have Access Code and Apo a lot of the time than those two. Is our opponent gonna make like a Dolka here? That would be bad. You think Amblo? I think Amblo Whale is important because getting that Promethean off the board is really big. Yeah, access code reprint is huge. Love to see that. Absolutely love it. Nat Beast, gross. Actually disgusting. Do they have more extension from here? Nemesis Keystone. The worst Nemesis, okay. Access reprint is sweet. Though we already had a card similar to it in Boral Sword, to be honest. Winnable. Totally agree. They have one whole interruption here. If we don't activate spell cards, they have no uses of... We don't even have spell cards, so Beast isn't going to do anything. So... what do I want to go for here? This can be special summoned, so let's go for our Mega Corella and just see how far I can get. If they use Tyranno here, we all but win, because then what do they have, like an Imperm? Tyranno is deadly. Although it depends when they use it, right. Okay, there's Imperm. Tyranno is actually kind of a non-issue because of Naya. Yep, we get around it with Curse, totally. We can make use of our face-down monsters with Curse. Here we can send Zoha with Seed to get itself on the board and activate that effect. Pulling its weight in this hand. Yeah, actually, Seed seems okay. I don't know how I feel about the spell card, to be honest. I don't know if I have to have it. Of the stuff we're playing, it definitely seems cuttable to me. Seed having a special summon condition is huge. Ah, man, this was a mistake. This was a misplay. We're gonna add these by targeting placing one of your banished rip cards on the top or bottom of your deck. This spell has a 1.5 card combo as well, I think. Okay, I shouldn't have done this. Now we're rip locked. That feels bad. I honestly think I want to get rid of the trap card here. I mean, we can actually just straight up, we can't kill them if we do this, but we can just straight up deal with Tyranno, and we're already rip locked. We might as well go reptile lock. I think we kind of just have to deal with the Tyranno now before it gets to use its effect and really do anything. But we have Neff. But no, I keep getting ahead of myself. We do have to deal with this thing. They definitely could have put up a nastier board. They had the hand for it. They just kind of dirtled around, which I can relate to. Goodbye, Tyranno. And now, while not ideal, because we are reptile locked, I don't speak... I think that's Spanish they're asking. I don't speak Spanish, sorry. We activated Naya. We are going to activate Neff, spec it from the graveyard. And now, because of Chain Coils, we are going to be able to end on a decent reptile. This might be the worst dino board I've ever seen. I've seen better boards in GOAT. Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem opportune to me. One, two, three, four. I mean, we can just use Neff here. What did they ask? Do you speak Spanish? Pardon me. I don't want to read it and sound racist because I can't read Spanish. They asked K. I'm gonna spell it out. Juegas. We speak Spanish in Chile. That's cool. Sorry. I'm just a weeb, I don't know anything. Here we can pick up a Daybreak. Although, honestly, wondering if a Water Lily would be better. I think it might be. I'm totally fine with just keeping an F around. Sounds like play. Maybe K is Y, right? Y play. QUE. Please tell me that's K. I'm gonna be so sad if I'm just totally wrong on that. What are you playing? That's what they said. Good question, opponent. Unfortunately, we will be moving on from the questions round. I'll say Ogdoadic, I guess. That's language independent. Sounds like... Yeah, that's what they said. Yep. I'm scared to say it out loud. I guess we just end with a full hand. Feels weird, but okay. What do they have in end phase here? Nothing. Wow. We could have gotten much further here if I just didn't go for the search, because we didn't end up using the card either. I've played enough guns in one lifetime to learn Spanish, even though I can't speak it. That's funny. I've been slowly but surely learning more and more Hangul, more and more Korean. My man, I think you're fine to say it. No, because you made so much fun of me when I said Chile. I'm not even confident I'm saying it right now. You've traumatized me. Yeah, because you said it wrong. Exactly. But I don't understand what I was doing wrong. I feel like I say Chile the same way. Would you rather I lie? Yes, I'm a fragile man. I need you to be nice. Just tell me I'm doing it right, okay? That's all I want. All of my stuff can be special summoned. Literally all of it. What's just the fastest route to damage? How would I explain it? We're in text. Do better. Be better. All right, code? It's not my job to figure out how you gotta communicate your language to me. I'm a simpleton. You gotta make it simple, and you're not. That's your failing, not mine. We can make sovereign. No, we can't. Not yet. I can't laugh yet. Let's go for the... Come on, Raika no Yoroi Tokage is such a good name. How could they change that to frickin' armored lizard? Oh no, it's pronounced... yeah, like that. Do that. YouTube into... can you imagine how funny it would be to be in game stores and hear people reading these or like watching deck profiles? And I mean, I was say watching deck profiles as though people are going to do deck profiles on this stuff. There's really no point in bringing this back with Neff, is there? Armored Lizard Fire. Is Armored Lizard is an old card too, right? Okay, they just scoop. How much damage did we need to come up with here? 2200 plus 2200. 4800. So we'd have to come up with 12,000. Why did they change them all to be infinitely lamer? Yeah, chain coils. Kusarigama is so cool. I don't like chain coils. At least call it kunai with snake, you know? So, some key takeaways. I don't hate the trap card, but I think I hate the trap card. It makes me want to cut it, which also makes me want to cut this guy, which is weird, but he's just strangely hard to summon, to be honest. It's easier. I know what Kusarigama is. They could have left it as is. Oh, you're saying that it's just an item and not even like a... Yeah, I agree. It's a weapon. It's in like... I was gonna say it's in Dark Souls, but maybe it's not. Okay. You hear me out? I think this card is bad. I think I don't like Bloom. The only... Okay, here's what it is. I do like that it's continuous because it makes Droplet funnier. But that's not really an intended side effect. I also really dislike the debuff it does on your stuff. He is doing the Zoro holding a sword with his mouth, which is funny, but... It also can't res Link monsters because it reses in defense, which is... I understand maybe a balancing thing, but... Seems kind of cowardly. That seems kind of awesome to hold this for like late in your turn to res a Link monster after you've climbed a whole bunch, because the Links don't do anything. What are you scared of? Why is it a problem if they come back? They don't matter. So I think honestly, you know, I don't even, this thing can just summon itself. That's the only reason I like it. I want to play. I don't want to play this against you though. This sucks. All right, we can play one. I want to play my deck. Can I play my deck or do I have to play this? Am I allowed to play my deck or do I have to play this stupid thing? I mean, it's not stupid. It's great because I'm a great deck builder. I'm the best deck builder. Yeah, play whatever you want. Okay. I'm gonna play... Code, you're gonna have some goofy name, right? You're not just gonna be player. Please tell me that wasn't you. You can play Snake Eye. You wish. I'm never playing that. Triple threat. Hang on, I need to go back to the deck builder and... It's too hard to read the name of my deck in that menu. Okay, join the lobby when you're ready, Dragon. I called you the wrong name, I'm sorry. I called you Dragon. You're not Dragon, I know. I just defaulted. My apologies. No, my name is the duelist formerly known as Codename. Room is up and ready. See ya. Good luck. This has been a fun stream. Thank you everybody for hanging. It's a good time. Here's code. See, this isn't fair. I always pick rock. Ooh, good hand. Let's close our deck list since it's not accurate right now. Oh, we're first? Sorry, what? That seems insane. Please, brick. Hand is correct. There's no way we're bricking on this. The only thing I'm torn on is where to lead. I guess we just start with Fenrir for the free search. I think the odds of Droll being around are very low now these days. Pick up the Leos. If they had Droll, they would have used it. And we have Prosp, so worst case scenario here, we can pick up something off the top pretty consistently. Econ's great. Let's use this. Send the Misk. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Use this. If they have Nib, we're really sad. We have no way to defend ourselves against Nib in this deck, except playing through it, which I think we can do. Ghost. Wow, that was that was painful. That was Midwestern. Ghost Mourner. Okay. We could just make Promethean here. Is there a good reason to do that? I think this is not a bad time to Prosperity. I also think, is 3 good enough? I don't think so. So, what can I afford to get rid of? You. 2 more. I don't think we need King of the Feral Imps right now, TBH. You. And we'll just be careful with our thingy. Snake Rain. Off the top. When don't I get it? It's as easy as that. It's my spirit animal. I can't. I'm sorry, Code. I can't not draw this card. It's drawn to me. It's not my fault. 1, 2. Outskilled, he says. 3, 4. We will bring out our Night Sword, which means we, holy crap, we haven't used Curse. Live long and prosper, Fenrir. Bring back the Mega Corella. Now, our extra deck is heavily drained, but I think that's all right. I don't think we even need to go for Curse. I think I'd rather just have a Fenrir. Not even using the Curse. This Fenrir is gonna do work, then it's gonna get sent away for Econ. Chain Coils is gonna turn off their stuff and then be used for Promethean. They're starting a card down because they hand trapped us. This deck feels really strong. No wonder Dragon did so well with it. Look at all the extension. Man, this deck is fun. Nib doesn't even punish us in this duel. If they had nibbed us during any of that, we just tribute the token and then we do Daybreak stuff, right? Disgusting. They're searching a card. Oh, it's Tenpai, isn't it? It's gotta be Tenpai. We could have waited for the search, but I don't want to. I want this now. Yep. Too predictable code. Too bad this doesn't discard for cost. That would be nice. That's what it would do for a reptile card. Sangen summoning. I wonder if San in that means 3. Sangen summoning Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's check out the wiki quick. I bet that's a pun. Or a play on the name. We are using its effect, which we are going to stop. We actually want Mega Cruella to stay under longer so it's safer. Where's Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki when I need it? Ooh, an activated effect in hand, you say? How dare you? We're going to use our chain coils and our Fenrir, I think. So, once per battle phase, blah blah blah, tribute this card, spec 1 from your deck. Let's get rid of the Chundra because this can dodge. They are going for the dodge. Spec 1 Tenpai Dragon from your deck. Ooh, another Chundra, fair enough. But had you considered that I would kill it? That's a scoop. Feels good. GG code. Well played, codename. GG. Wait for him to pop back in. Yo, GG code, well played. Fun duel. Crazy value, huh? Not even using the curse, not even using the Naya. Don't need it. Through a hand trap. Only one though. I mean, what deck can't play through one hand trap, right? Us on a bad day. But I think that's a good place to end it. This is the current deck I was playing. You don't want to see what I would do to it if it were up to me. I would be cutting a lot more Raika stuff. But this is a way to play Raika if you want to be playing it in today's game. Just consider you want to do this on your end of turn. The Raika stuff is for extension, not for start of turn. If you insist on playing Raika, I think this is a fun, strong way to do it. The set card was Econ, which seems pretty strong versus Tenpai. But I appreciate everybody for coming out. Leave a like, please. It really helps. Ever since I started asking people to leave likes, my videos get more likes. So I guess I'll keep doing that, even though I still feel bad about it. But I appreciate the patience. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for playing. And yeah, look forward to a new video soon. I will see you next time.